Hello everyone and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Okay, a little bit of a disclosure. I have played the next 25 minutes and the video corrupted. So if I still got it, because I believe the Facecam came out alright. So if I still got it, you'll see the moment when I tried to end the capture and it crashed and ruined everything. So I'll put that in. If not, let's continue. I got my hair cut, it's a little bit shorter than I expected. And yeah, I'm okay with trying new things, so we'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me. Haha. But I did make sure to spend 3 or 4 days out. I spent 3 or 4 days not playing the game to make sure that when I play it again, I won't really remember it clearly. But there wasn't much. If I remember, I actually said near the end of the episode, like, wow, that was pretty much 20 minutes of dialogue. And there is one thing that I wanted to change that I did do. It was speaking to one of the NPCs in a couple minutes here, and I was like, I wish I didn't say that thing, and I wish I said something else. But I quickly started a new game, I bolted through it, and we're going to continue right from the end of episode 1. Oh, it's good, because I really want to make sure that I play much more of this. I'm really excited. I saw someone's already done a speed run of like 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's so interesting to see things like that, because you think this game would take bloody ages, like this loading screen. Ooh, boy! Could I speak to this guy? I remember he's doing some fishing. He's having a great time. Ah! Oh, I'm under attack already. Brilliant. Welcome to dark water. To be fair, pretty dark looking waters.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any further?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate.
At least they got close to the voice actors in Dark Corners.
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Ooh,
don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Ooh.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
I just love their faces, sorry.
Understand. You're not sailors.
Oh, that's Sullivan, we
It's
can't.
a sign.
The
Officer?
same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I don't look like one of them, do I?
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
Yeah.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36.
I didn't even have to ask about it.
Darkwater Harbor.
I'm picking ones that I didn't pick
I
before,
like
so it's
you,
still new.
so I'll be frank with you.
Go on.
Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Well.
You're crazy.
I need to sneeze, and it's really bugging me.
Prohibition is just a joke.
Whew! There you go.
That suits
Sorted.
me fine.
That suits me fine. Such a cool guy.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir
There's nothing
us
for
up.
you here either. Beat it.
You can stay
Bait
close
it.
if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Really?
Nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Which is the one in trouble here? I can't tell. It looks like a very even 2-on-2.
Bilge rats don't scare me.
Oh.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat.
My hearing aid was turned down. Can someone repeat that for me, please? Here we go. This is where I spent the whole episode. What a lovely place. You can tell by the look on his face, he's like, oh, you did not.
Hey, be careful.
So you gotta be in prison as well. Not that I'd know, but, you know. Can't show them that you're weak. Hello?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
What a gentleman.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
That's what you
So
get.
serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Fine by me.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
Okay, fair
I'll
enough.
tell nobody.
She'd
That's
know
all right.
it anyway.
She.
Anything else?
They're slipping up a ton of details already.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why.
Not an artistic man yourself?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I respect that.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I mean, like I said, I personally love, like, spooky, melancholy, kind of evil, tortured, demented art, so... What would this guy have to say about me?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I've got what I need. Blah, blah, blah.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water.
Dak!
Whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I will say one thing, by the way. It's very hard to get thumbnails for this game. Like, the way the whole game moves in this is very blended, so trying to get a still... like, the first one was really difficult to get. Trying to get a still in this game is fucking impossible. It's the way they render it. Oh, it looks good in motion. It looks amazing when everything's moving, like this guy's head right now. But trying to get a still of that is impossible.
Do you know where this place is?
And this white balance
Warehouse
shade
36,
thing is really fucking
Darkwater
shit.
Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Okay. Now, in my other video, in the other one, I chose order drink. I thought, fuck it, one for the road. And Will was telling me he was watching some other people that also did that. And it's a very... When I chose order drink, it came up saying this will affect your destiny. And I was like, just a quick one for the road. What does that change? And I think something that happens later, which I'll tell you if it doesn't happen, but something that happens a little later, apparently when me and Will were discussing it, apparently it could be from the effects of taking a drink. And if it is, I'm going to be pissed. Because one for the road would not put you in the
That'll
state.
be all for now.
Would not put you in the state they was in. But I'm not going to take it just as an experiment. I'm not going to redo choices and stuff. But because I've got this option here, I'm just going to see how different it is. Also, considering this game doesn't advertise itself as one of them your choices will affect things, I'm really impressed. Because Telltale just never shut up about it. And they barely changed anything.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope the crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whale. The whatever that says is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. How did it make it back with that on board? Would it not, like, cause a little bit of imbalance, you know? The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. I am quite into my nutrition. I don't know a lot about it, I just know what you should eat more of and what you shouldn't eat more of, and just, this sounds beautiful. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent? Mr. Marks, that's a great name, is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special event at the Stranded Whale to celebrate the return of the brave whalers. All the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Nice. Is that what they call it on this island? Bottle of oil?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Oh, this would be me.
Follow its reader and
Look at the mental
various
one.
locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Prologus. 5 Lob Mala Lanstar. Tai. That's all like fucking Cthulhu, Fatan, Aya, Dagon, all that good shit.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
I'm just like stood here like
My God.
You said it.
yeah. I'm really picking up what you're putting down. I don't know if Dagon is actually part of the Cthulhu lore. I think that might have just been
The girl doctor.
Dark Corners of the Earth. I'm not sure. Someone educate me. Oh, hello, lads.
You like our song?
Love it.
We're true sirens.
We're true sirens.
But we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when
sounds
we were
like Chief
still fishing
Wiggum.
for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
Yeah, I've been hearing a
I
lot
saw
about
the
that.
newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
Oh,
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without
Good
it,
answer.
the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in
Whoa.
1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
taste it through your jeans.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
I was about to say.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Me feet are cold. I'm putting some socks on. Don't mind me.
Exactly.
Oh, that's it. Shit.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Evening.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
That's cool. That was a respectful goodbye to a random stranger. Is there anyone else in here I could talk to? Or anything else? Oh, there's another way. What? He looks like he's trying to rip the fucking handle off. I guess that's back outside. Evening.
What you looking at, stranger?
Oh! Now, I said that before. But let's go for the flirtatious
The
route.
clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Well, that's pretty much the exact result that it had the other way. Well, okay, what time is it? 14 minutes. Yeah, this is about right. Like I said, the huge chunk was pretty much spent in this bar. I didn't actually speak to these guys. Is this possible? No? Okay. Can't speak to them lads. If I remember, there was nothing over there, and then I went straight up here. And immediately started rifling for this guy's everything.
This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
You cannot afford a revoke us no to answer this message, just make your payment to the carrier. I was going to say something, but I don't. It's always, I always had this indigestion.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Wow.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
You don't mind this, right? You don't mind me just rifling through all of your shit? Sorry if I'm not saying much, by the way. I'm just enjoying the world building. Absolutely love this game. And the fact that I've done it before.
The Scylla. It finished up beached
Scylla.
at the entrance to the harbor.
Did I say Scylla or Scylla? I think I said Scylla. So it's Scylla. Yes, boy. I actually, I forgot the first one when I replayed this again. And I ended up redoing it again for a third time. Because I was like, I am missing that. I didn't miss it the first time. Why the fuck would I miss it again?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
You don't think, do you? A bit suspicious.
What a macabre souvenir.
The peg leg. I love the fact you can fiddle with all the stuff. Oh! Oh, it's the reflection. But yeah, this mist stuff makes the thumbnails look absolute garbage, even though it's obviously for world building and it does look good. But it's kind of, for videos and stuff, it doesn't do too well.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Of the ship?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I'll get from them.
Damn. What? Oh. He did that to me last time as well. I was like, where's he gone? Fucking hell. When you're ready, mate.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
There's nothing.
The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale.
There's something not right
Even
here.
the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
I didn't get that
Indeed,
before.
maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Oh my god.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I can't tell if I think this guy's suspicious or not. I feel like, you know, I'm like, this guy's really odd, but he's really cooperative.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Can you?
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Now, I theorized, I said, oh, maybe he did a deal for the big old fish, and in exchange for half of his crew, they'd also give him his leg back to sweeten the deal, and he agreed to offer up half his crew. That was like the theory I made before, and he's the captain of the sealer, because their resemblance is so striking.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Like
You're
the
talking
Mariana.
about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Could be bait.
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Which is exactly what an investigator would say.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I have.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I do, actually.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
I can't choose the other
I
options.
shall be on my
Damn.
way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, I'll make that decision. I've earned a character point. I was wondering how I got those. Okay, cool. I did put the stats in the same thing, but I don't know if I misclicked one. I did it. I compared the video footage to this, but I might have done one wrong. Give another eloquence and psychology, and I will take that. I want to buff those a little bit more. Right. Yeah, and then all these blokes left, so I could actually get down here for once. Yeah, fuck you. Look at here. Knobheads. I didn't find anything the last time I tried, but maybe I'll find something.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Joe, I just realised. Is that meant to be... what was his name? Because it's kind of similar, right? That guy, Fitzroy, brought us here on the boat in Dark Corners of the Earth. You came in on the bus. And is this the other detective that you see in the back of town? I forgot what his fucking name was. But is this meant to be him? Because this guy don't look like he belongs here. He's got like a fucking waistcoat on and stuff. He looks good.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
His name's
Good.
Visitor.
Thank you. I shall take my leave.
And I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go ask him exactly what I want to hear.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
That sounds like some pretty useful information. Can I speak to you two gents? I
We're
can.
no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Okay. It's weird. There's a little, like, gang affiliation happening here. In, Darkwater. Yeah. Really good voice acting in this. Now, I remember this. I believe I remember where they all are. Make this nice and quick.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Right there.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working
There you go.
order. I could use this old...
I had this problem before. It's bugged. Oh, you gotta click the name.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Do it. And it looks like he dropped his lighter.
Damn, I broke it.
How did you break it? I thought this before as well. What part of this efficient machinery is absolutely broken? What? Like, it's all fine. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't believe. I understand the winch should probably be straight, but from the angle that it's being pulled at, it makes perfect sense.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Also, that green smog is very unsettling.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here.
Go on.
I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
That is the result that I thought might change. If I took the drink.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
It didn't.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
So, as you can see, whether I took the drink or not, I still get my fucking ass handed to me. That's a load of crap. I need to hiccup. Whoa. Okay, I thought I saw his whole model move there. It freaked me out a bit. But this, I am near enough blind from here. After I go in here and have a look at this stuff, I am completely blind. But yeah, I figured that he was like, oh, I got careless and I was a bit sloppy because I had a drink in the bar. But no, now I wish I had the drink in the bar.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of moonshine. Old friend. That's how you know someone's been fucking plagued. And then I saw this weird ancient Dagon language over here. Dagon language, I don't know.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers.
Besmirched.
Desecrated.
Yeah.
I can't even say which language it's written in.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry this episode, like, I am going to have to end it. But I'm very sorry this episode is kind of bland, boring, commentary-wise and whatnot, because I've done all this. I am now fully free to go, and we're now back exactly to being blind again and where I left off. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, Patreon, Discord links in the description. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Stay classy, guys.